and welcome back to the Pace Studio, live from Midtown Manhattan, New York City. Today we have Walter Martin with us. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm great.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Walter has a new record out this Friday called Reminisce Bar and Grill, and you're going to play a few songs for us.
Yep.
So tell us about the first song.
I'm going to do a song that is called I'm a Puppy. It's like, on the record, it's like a piano ballad. It's my first piano ballad, actually. It's like the love song on the record. I figured for Valentine's Day, I would play I'm a Puppy. Okay, I'm going to play I'm a Puppy. Okay. I'm a puppy. That's why you love me. I never change. That's why you love me. You're sugary, like a summer plum. You're so pretty, it strikes me dumb. The mountaintops may freeze in the dawn's early breeze, and so may all the bumblebees. But I'll remain here like a beggar on his knees, 'cause I'm a puppy. Just a puppy. The other boys may sing sweeter songs and have backs that are suntanned and strong, but I'm the only one with whom you truly belong, 'cause I'm a puppy. I told all my friends about how much you love me and how much you need me too. So it had better be true. Yeah, it had better be true, 'cause I'm a puppy. But that's why you love me. Short and sweet. Thank you.
Awesome. Very perfect for Valentine's Day.
Yep.
So I was reading that you called this record your midlife crisis record, and yet it doesn't feel like a crisis. It's very positive and earnest and kind of thoughtful, like that song just was. So I'm wondering if you can elaborate on what actually inspired these songs.
Yeah, it's funny. I thought, I played songs for people. I was like, yeah, but, like this song called "Ride Down the Avenue," which I think I'm gonna play after this next one. When I finished it, I played it for friends. I was like, yeah, it's kind of like depressing though. They're like, what are you talking about? It's like the happiest song I've ever heard. So to me, I think there are a lot of sort of more thoughtful things maybe hidden in there that, at least that I'm very aware of. To me, I hear them, and they sound, I'm talking about things that are more serious and that are not as. I've made, like we were talking about, I've made kids records in the past, and they're all very positive. And I think I'm a very positive person, but, in adult life, there are plenty of not positive things happening. So this is more about those things. But there's, though there's plenty of positivity in all those thoughts too.
Right. So tell us about the next song.
Okay, I'm gonna do one here. This is called "The Drummer." This is about, this is like sort of a nonfiction song, actually. I mean, sort of a fiction song, I should say, rather. It's supposed to be about, I don't know what possessed me to write it, but it's about like a drummer who was like in a band for a long time, and then the band broke up, and so he has like sort of a shitty. Can you say shitty?
Yes.
Yeah. He has sort of like a shitty day job, though he longs for his past of playing drums. And so this is like a note from. I'm getting very specific with what it's about, but this is like a note from the drummer to like the singer in the band. Okay, it's called The Drummer. Hey Johnny, I remember those words you said to me. A sailor don't always need the sea. Hey Johnny, old friend, I can't let those old words be as I'm sitting here staring at the screen. 'Cause I miss the show, the life we used to know. We worked each little town from Maine to Mexico. Hey Johnny, I guess there's not a doubt the fire inside of you is out. But drummers play through summer's hottest days, and I still hear music from a distant cabaret. And I still dream of toms and tambourines, just like a sailor always dreaming of the sea. Hey Johnny, the rhythm's done, but the melody sings in everyone. Yeah, the melody sings in everyone. Yeah, the melody sings in everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. That one may be a little bit more of a midlife crisis song.
Yeah, maybe so.
So you played in the Walkmen and
Yes.
Jonathan Fire Eater,
Yep.
two great New York City bands that everyone loves to
Thank
this
you.
day. And then you kind of switched from that to making children's songs, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
So beyond becoming a dad, what kind of appealed to you about making children's songs, and how was that approach kind of formed in order to make something that's not like, terribly cheesy like most kids' records are?
I don't know. I just wanted, it was more a desire to make something on my own than it was to make a children's record. That didn't occur to me at first at all. I started just writing songs on my own, and it was hard. It was hard to. I wanted to get out of the zone, or like the vibe of writing Walkman material. So I figured I had to really get out of it. So I wanted to do something drastic. And, I really love like 50s music, like the Coasters, like Lieber and Stoller, kind of like yakety yak kind of music. I actually have a problematic obsession with that kind of music. And I was kind of thinking if I made music like that, I could call it a kid's record, and I wouldn't be I would be doing, I don't know, it was a way of just sort of separating myself from everything else, and a way of just thinking about songs differently. It felt just like a very creative, a great way to think of ideas. I made that record, the We're All Young Together record, whenever that was, 3 years ago, and really loved it. And it was, that album is very dear to my heart. I don't know how I didn't make it cheesy. I mean, it might be cheesy, but to me it doesn't sound cheesy. To me it's I just tried to make it funny, I guess, and not too sentimental, and have lots of sort of earthy humor in it.
Yeah. Kids like funny things too.
Right.
Which people, some people forget. They're
Right.
smart. They
It's
know
true.
a lot of things.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I realize that I'm doing like this commercial writing stuff now, and I'm doing I'm actually writing a thing for kids right now, this 4 songs part series thing. And when I started working on it, I was like, holy crap, I've actually never actually written for kids before. It's a very different thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the stuff I wrote before wasn't necessarily for kids. It was kind of I think that was like a concept album, like a kids album. It's like my fantasy kids album.
Cool.
Yeah.
So tell us about the last song you're going to play.
Okay, I'm going to do one here. It's called "Ride Down the Avenue," which on the album is like it's like a big rock song, like big drum beat and everything. But I'm gonna do it slow because that's the only option I have. So yeah, I've never done it slow this morning, but I've never done it slow before. But I was working on it this morning to do this. And it sounds very, very sensitive when I play it slow. I guess with the disco drum beat on it, you don't notice that so much. So yeah, this is Ride Down the Avenue. Tonight I'm riding all night, talking to myself and my sleeping bride. And I'm looking at my life. Lord, I hope I'm doing everything right. 'Cause I'm just a kid in a man's shoes. Well, everybody says that, but with me it's true. As I ride down the avenue, yesterday was Christmas Day. I was a little hungover at my sister-in-law's place, thinking through a hard year, the people that are gone and the people still here. Now I work for both, I do, but I'm wearing out my last pair of good shoes. A voice lost is now clear, like the ringing in my ear. So now I'm riding down the avenue, see the little boys with little toy guns that shoot, cowboy hats and Cuban boots, their mothers, fathers, sailor suits. And I swear I've never changed. Since I was 17 I stayed the same, except now I drive in the right lane. The girls in the back carry my name, 2 blue-eyed girls with my name. I'm alone, I'm not alone, and I'm scared, but I'm not scared. And I'm no singer, that much I know, but I'm singing these last lines even so. 'Cause I've heard the holy sound of a teenage band in a basement in the ground. And I've heard the marchers drum, and now I know this thing has just begun. And I know I'm old, it's true, but I know I'm young too. As I ride down the avenue, thank you.
Thank you. Those were great.
Thank you.
Very Valentine's Day-y.
Yes, I guess so. Sure, yeah.
So Reminisce Bar and Grill
Yes.
is out this Friday.
It actually is, yes.
And thank you so much, Walter Martin. Please come back anytime.
Well, thanks for having me.